What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. It looked like Sophie Cunningham is setting the record straight about the Indiana Fever second half collapse. Guys, for this one here, we got to go to Seattle. Let's get it. Let's go. Now, it's no secret that the Indiana Fever has been going through ups and downs these last couple games, man. These second quarter collapses has simply been legendary, bro. I mean, from the Golden State Valkyries now to the Aces, it's looking real spooky in the second quarter. They start the first half off very, very well. Now, I'm here to tell you, Sophie Cunningham spoke about this and the relationship of pretty much the team. Now, we know there's a bunch of rumors coming out about Joanna Bonner in regards to her relationship with the team. Is she still on the team? As of right now, we really don't know. She will not be playing again tonight. And Stephanie White spoke as well. Guys, I'm done talking. Let's roll the footage.
Practice yesterday and today just to hopefully quell that.
Yeah, I think it's just being selfless, right? We get these great leads against really good teams, so we have to stick and continue to do what's working and what's getting us those leads. And so we've had a lot of good team powwows this trip. I feel like we're all very connected, more than we have been all year, and so hopefully you guys see that tonight.
And it's your first West Coast road trip kind of as a team. Just how has that helped with, the continuity?
Yeah, I think everyone has stuff going on outside their lives, and so anytime you can get on a road trip, it just helps you to team bond a little bit more easier besides being at home with your families. And so we actually haven't really done any team dinners, but we're naturally just hanging out more, which has been nice. We practice every day, and so naturally we're together there. But I really do think just like our talks that we've had, they've been very intentional. We're all trying to get on the same page, trying to make each other better, put each other in positions that are going to make our team successful, and I think that's important.
Kind of coming into this road trip, this probably on paper was going to be the hardest matchup.
Yeah.
Just based on how the last two games have gone, is it more like, all right, let's put it behind us and move forward, or are you guys spending a lot of time watching film and talking about it?
Yeah, I think kind of both, right? I think there's a balance there. I think we got to watch film and see the good things that we're doing, because the thing is we're doing a lot of good, but then we get away from it. And so it's how can you maintain that for 40 minutes? And I think the consistency piece is what we're lacking from every area of basketball right now. And again, like some of these teams we've been playing, they've been together for quite a while, besides San Fran. But the other teams, they've had 2 or 3 years to kind of know how each other plays and whatnot. So you still have to try to give this team as much grace as possible. But when you're a competitor, you want it now. But you have to be patient. And that's kind of those conversations we're having is like, hey, this is working. And so instead of kind of going off on our own islands, let's stick and make them make the adjustment. And so we're just trying to be really intentional. We're watching film. We're also trying to leave that behind and know that this is a new opportunity tonight. You get to bring new energy. It's a new day. And so how are we going to conquer it as a team, not as individuals?
Does it take a higher level of focus the last game of a road trip like this when you've been on the road for a week?
Absolutely. I mean, I think you guys feel it too. Like it's a long road trip, and I think the vibes are a little bit different when you're winning and when the vibes are high. But this is the part of the highs and lows of a season. Like this is what makes the teams tough. To me, yes, right? Like this is a hard one. This is a really good team. They're, I think, the most efficient team in the whole W right now, and so we've got to lock in. We have to focus, but then again, you see our power, and it's like when we click, we're really good too. They have to play us, and so it's kind of keeping that balance of not getting too high, not getting too low. But I do think we're all kind of feeling it. But what a great opportunity to go get a dub.
As Sophie just talked about being very intentional in your practices and shoot around, just what have you guys been trying to do after the 2 straight losses?
Yeah, I mean, I think that you see the margin for error is small, and it could be a couple turnovers in a row that lead to a little cushion for opponents or lead to comebacks for opponents. It could be a couple of laps in coverages. So just being intentional on building consistency throughout the course of practice, and putting first things first, not trying to get to the next. And then when they take away first thing, then we get to the next, and then we make our adjustments. Then we have our counters, and so to speak. So just being very intentional in how we do anything is how we do everything.
Dantas is obviously leaving after this, go play for America Cup. How do you anticipate just adjusting to her absence and return her kind of coming into the fold a little bit?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough adjustment. I mean, because of what Didi brings, especially her ability to stretch the floor on the offensive end of the floor. But obviously we're so supportive of Didi and being able to play for her national team, and being a leader on a young Brazilian national team. The impact that she's going to have on her country, on her teammates. Potential qualifying for World Cup. So we're supportive of that. We understand that it's part of the deal. And then everybody else just has to step up on our team. team.
Just what's the overall message coming into this game? You dropped the last two. You're on the last game of a 7-day road trip right now. Obviously, this group's probably a little tired, but just what's the mentality and message coming into this matchup?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have time to be tired. You know, we got to come back and play a back-to-back too, and it's the nature of the beast of this league. You know, there's no excuses, right? We got to go out and we got to execute. We got to play. We're playing hard. You know, we're competing, but our intention, and Sophie mentioned it, being intentional, every possession consistently has to be our growth edge. You know, we've got a young group in terms of the core of who has the ball in their hands a lot, and learning, you know, through these times of adversity is important. Being able to lead through these times of adversity is important. It's not going to always look pretty, but being able to find a way, and for us, being able to build consistency is important.
Have you seen a good response from the team in the last few practices? I know
Basketball team, they're must see TV, and that's exactly what happened. It averaged 1.7 million views. It peaked at 2.2 million views. It's up 52% from last year, and WNBA on ESPN regular season average, and it had 443,000 viewers, 33% more than last year. And it was up 2025 NBA coverage across ESPN of 14% from last year. A victory, bro. ESPN made a bag on this one. Bro, I'm telling you, Caitlin Clark is the needle. And for people who don't think that is the case, men lie, women lie. The numbers ain't lying to you, bro. The numbers ain't lying to you. And this is why people always hating on the Caitlin Clark creators. See, this is why. Because we do numbers. Caitlin is box office. To me, all the injuries fans and the Chicago Sky fans and the content creators, y'all are haters because you put your money in the wrong person. So don't get mad because Caitlin and them still doing big viewership numbers, still doing big time votes when it comes to all-star games, still making their presence felt throughout the 2025 season. We can't say the same about other teams. We can't say the same about other players, bro. I just got to keep it honest, and I got to keep it real, bro. Look at this. It's the third most watched WNBA regular season game ever on ESPN. Now, this ain't because they played the Las Vegas Aces. No, this because Caitlin Clark was expected to ball out. Now, granted, she had a hiccup, but hell, do I think this is going to carry over until next season? I mean, until tonight? No, Caitlin Clark for to go out there and ball out tonight. I'm telling y'all right now, when they play Seattle, expect Caitlin Clark to have a big time ball game. That's my prediction. I believe she's going to play lights out basketball. We're going to see a totally different type of Caitlin Clark. She's been struggling these last two games. She had a couple days off to rest, get herself together, and it's just going to be box office, man. Whatever the case may be for Caitlin Clark, I believe she's dealing with some type of sinus infection. Don't take this as fact. It's just my theory. You know, I got to put it out there because a lot of people think stuff is facts. But just like I stated, man, this is big time news, man. 2.2 million views, man. Peaked at, average 1.7 million viewership. Ain't no team in the W still doing this, bro. Nobody's doing the numbers the Fever is doing. Men lie, women lie, and the numbers just don't lie, bro. I just got it.